Welcome to Projects for All. My name's Mike, and today we've got Huepar's brand new laser level. This is a 360-degree, 4-line laser level. It is auto-rotating, as you can see, and you can even change the speed of that. This is the most feature-laden laser level we've had here so far. So come on in here, let's see what you get in the box, and we'll check it out. We actually have ourselves a pretty nice case here. It is not the thickest plastic. It is nicely padded, and it has a rubber seal on it, so I'm pretty sure that if the new guy left this out in the rain for an hour, it'd probably be just fine. So we got our owner's manual. We have what appears to be a safety cable here, so just to make sure it doesn't fall, hurt itself, hurt somebody else, you know, the usual. 4 lines, motorized, fully adjustable, has pulse mode, so you can use it with a detector, 11.1 volts, 2.6 amp hour, looks like an actual tool battery, USB-C charging direct on the battery, and then you have an indicator here to tell you that it is actually, in fact, charging. Came with a power brick and a cable, USB-C to USB-A, power brick and cable. Not a lot of things come with a power brick anymore. We got the remote here, magnetic mounting plate, height adjustable, you can hang it from a screw. There's our green target, and a little scissor jack for it, so if we have it on a surface but we need it to be like an inch higher or whatever, we'll check out how high this goes, but you get the idea. Got a metal plate, we can screw this to a wall and then stick it to the wall. There's your adapter for different size screws for a tripod. All right, so let's check out all the features, and then we'll take this thing outside. It's a sunny day out, and we'll see how well it does. You have your on-off switch. This releases your self-leveling. It'll self-level up to about 3 degrees according to the stats right on here. I'll show you. When I tilt this past 3 degrees, you can see that x-axis, and it starts flashing and blinking. So you know when you're past the point where it can self-level. You can, of course, turn that off. Hold down the power button here, and now it is locked and it will not self-level, but it's still on. So long pressing power button here. 4 buttons on the front here, and you have 2 touch buttons for the rotate on the top. This is nicely overmolded. It's got a soft overmold pretty much all over. There's a manual adjust knob if you want to do that. I showed you the USB-C plug and the charging indicator on the battery itself. I didn't even notice that when I took this out to pre-charge the battery. I did it right there. You can do it on the tool and it will show you right up in the corner here. It'll show you that it is charging. You're going to see an occasional flash here. It's because I have the self-leveling locked and I have it turned on. So the flash there is to remind you that it is not self-leveling. On the top left, you have this little circle. When I press these buttons to rotate, you can see it's showing the arrow that it is rotating, and you can see the base rotating. The 3 indicates that it's on the fastest speed for rotating. 3 being the fastest, 1 being the slowest. This button here, which has that symbol there, which tells you that it's in pulse mode. So once it's in pulse mode, you can detect it with a detector when you can't see the line anymore, and it shows you that we are locked, meaning it will not self-level, and the switch is on the off position. You can do both horizontal, 1, bottom 1, off. Do the same thing with the vertical, 2, 1, the other, off. So now we have no laser lines turned on at all. That's really all there is to this. You got some soft feet on the base here, and there's your 1/4-20 for a tripod mount. The remote has the same features. You have rotate, pulse, horizontal, vertical lines. Long pressing the center is the power button. You'll get a light that shows that it is working. It's flashing because this is turned off. It's telling me there's no connection. You have the rotation speed on the top there. You can see lines turning on and off. You get both, one, the other, and then we get the rotation. We can turn the rotation on very slow. There's two, there's one. You can't even see it rotate, but if you look right there, see it very slowly. All right, the rest of the accessories, you got steel plate, so you can stick this to, you know, metal studs or anything that's metal. It's adjustable. It's got a lock. When you lock it, you turn it, it turns the knob with it, kinda, and you adjust up by about 3/8. So I don't know. It's got a 1/4 on it that spins, so you're gonna need a 4mm Allen to hold this plate on. They should have maybe keyed it so it won't move. You got 1/4 and whatever this giant one is here. Holes here, you can strap this thing, probably zip tie it to something if you want. That's not a bad idea. And then you would mount this to it, 1/4 like so, and you can adjust it up and down or stick it to things. It has better magnets than we've seen in the past with some of these Amazon lasers. This is super basic. These are off-the-shelf accessories. At least this is. I've seen this multiple times. I don't know exactly how high this goes, but maybe 3 or 4 inches. You can get adjustment out of this, which is fine. It's better than nothing if you have to adjust it, or if you need just to raise it by a little tiny bit and you just want to set it on something. We have our very standard, comes with all of these target. When the laser hits these white lines, it gets real bright and it's a lot easier to see. So very nicely machined aluminum adapter for tripod. Not bad. All right, let's go turn this thing on. We'll bring the Milwaukee with us too. Let's see how bright this thing is. So there it is, 36 feet away, all the way out there. And from being in the sun to over here in the shadows, and you can still see it right there. I'm actually really impressed. The thing is brighter than I expected. Let's throw a horizontal in there. Double horizontal here and here. Easy to see. There's one line, there's the other line. Vertical off, vertical back on. Even in pulse mode, when it'll dim in pulse mode and I can see it still. You can see it flash. On speed 3, rotating this, and it jumps, oh man, like, probably about a little over a foot to 6 inches. It went from there to there in one quick press. Now, if I put it on speed 1 at 35 feet, I don't know if you can see it, but it moves that fast. It is, maybe an inch or so per quick press, but it's very controlled. In 35 feet, and it moves that slow. I hope you guys can see that, but it's pretty cool because I'm this far away and I can adjust it about an inch at a time from 35 feet away. That's pretty impressive. All right, we got just the horizontal line on the top there. It is 92 feet to that swing set right there, where I have a detector, which is not a Huepar branded detector, but just one I have that's sitting back there that is easily picking up this horizontal beam 92 feet away. Go check it out. All right, so I have this hanging from here. This was the easiest way to do this. And you can see the laser out there. There we go. If I turn this on, see, it's not hitting it. Spot on. It's pretty good range. 92 feet, legit, to an off-brand Amazon detector. As far as accuracy goes, here's 21 feet away. The Milwaukee and the Huepar are absolutely dead nuts, but you can really see the brightness difference. Actually, in real life, it's considerably more drastic looking than in the camera that I'm looking at. I left the lights over across the garage there, so there's no lights over here, and yeah, in real life, it looks about 4 times brighter on the Milwaukee, which is the bottom one, obviously. This is obviously the Huepar. You can see that the vertical line is a lot brighter than the horizontal lines. About twice as wide, that line, and about twice as bright. If I turn on my Milwaukee M12, the difference is not as apparent I can see in the camera here, but in real life, the vertical and horizontal for the Milwaukee in the center there is considerably brighter, especially the horizontal. Now, yeah, I guess you could argue this thinner line is going to be easier to pinpoint, and I would probably make that argument too, but it is for sure not as bright as the Milwaukee. Downloading the app and setting it up took about 8 seconds. I'm not kidding. Oddly enough, you have 3 out of 4 lasers. There is 1 vertical that's not supported for some reason. And you can turn on pulse. You can turn everything on and off, but the one that's not supported will stay on. It'll tell you if you're out of alignment. And you can turn the lasers on and off individually. Bottom on, off, top on, off. And then the 1 vertical. This one, I don't know why, but not supported. Maybe I set it up wrong. Well, we've done a few laser level videos, and this one I thought had enough unique features and cool stuff going on for it that made it worth doing a video about it. So you guys tell me what you think. We did a bunch of them all at once. We did, I know, another single, I think was the first one I did, and now we have this one. You guys tell me, what do you think of this, and what do you think about doing videos about these? Do you want to see them when they look interesting like this? You let me know in the comments. Personally, this checks almost every box you could check as far as I'm concerned. It's as accurate as the Milwaukee. It is bright enough to be useful with a detector at 100 and what were we at, 92 feet I think we were, and then 35 feet I could see it on the white door of the garage, which is good enough for me for what I would use it for. Usually it's in the house. I mean, you got, I don't know how many more lines they can put on one of these things, but 4 lines is plenty. It's got quick replaceable batteries. The app seems to work fine. The remote, oof. Yeah, I'm pressing the button. I like the remote. I like the fact that it's USB-C rechargeable, same as the tool. It seems to work fine, even at 100 feet. I didn't have any trouble with it. So you guys tell me in the comments, what do you think? Is it worth doing videos on these? Would you buy one of these? Which one would you buy? A little over half the price, you get 4 lines, it automatically spins, it has an app, it does all kinds of crazy stuff. Which one's better? You guys tell me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.